Welcome to the show. Happy Friday. My name is Brock Page and I do random sports picks for fun. Let's get into it. Houston's at Baltimore this evening with the total moving upward to 11 runs. The Astros are the Moneyline favorites at $1.40, and at the moment 76% of the action's on the Stros to get the job done. Tonight's probables: Fires for the Stros, Jimenez for the O's. And speaking of Baltimore, they're winless against this Houston team thus far, losing all three of their prior contests. In addition to that, the Orioles are winning just 33% of their games at the current Moneyline odds. They're facing a Houston team who's an astounding 33-11 in all road games. Even more impressive, this Astros team is a remarkable 25-5 as the official road favorite. In addition to all that, Houston games are 4-1 for the unders in their last 5 games. All told, I think this game will not only stay under the 11, but I also think this Astros team will get the job done and win by at least 2 runs. I'm predicting a final score of 6-4 Houston. All right, folks, once again, welcome to the show. I went 4-2 with a push in yesterday's Major League Baseball picks. That's going to keep me on track to once again get over that 600 win percentage mark. We're getting closer, and I'm certainly looking for more of the same tonight. Speaking of which, the next game I have for you, it is going to be Miami traveling to Cincinnati tonight for a 7 o'clock start. The Reds are the Moneyline favorites in this one at $1.15. Currently, the total has moved upward to an even 10 runs, and at the moment, 52% of the action's on the Marlins to get the job done. Tonight's probables: Urena for the Fish, Homer Bailey for the Reds. And speaking of Cincinnati, they're winning just 40% of their games when Homer Bailey makes the start on the bump. In addition to being 15 games under 500, this Reds team has lost 6 of their last 7 since he's facing a Marlins team who's winning a solid 64% of the games when Jose Urena makes the start. They're also getting some pretty decent money line equity against this hapless Reds team. Now, before Miami's last game, 3 of their previous 4 have also gone under the posted total. Meanwhile, on the other side, 2 out of the Reds' previous 3 games also went under the line before last night's action. With all that in mind, I'm going to once again go against the betting public and take the under 10 runs in this one. And when it comes to selecting a winner, I think the Marlins can get back on track and get the job done. I'm predicting a final score of 5-4 Miami. All right, folks, next and final game for the show, Pittsburgh at Colorado with the total at 11 runs. Currently, the Rockies are laying $1.35 on the money line, and at the moment, 70% of the action's on Colorado to get it done. Probables: Trevor Williams for the Pirates, Jeff Hoffman for the Rockies. And speaking of Colorado, they're winning a ridiculous 82% of their games after a day off. They're also winning a very impressive 70% of their games when Jeff Hoffman makes the start. They're facing a Pittsburgh team who's won just 42% of their games as the official road underdog. The Pirates have also won just 11 of 26 matchups at the current Moneyline odds. In addition to all that, Colorado games are 6-0 for the overs in their last 6 consecutive matchups. It's for these very reasons that I think this one gets over the 11 runs. I also think that this Rockies team will stay hot and get the job done. I think they'll also win by at least 2. I'm predicting a final score of 7-5 Rockies. Well, folks, that is going to do it for me, but before I get out of here, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free, and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page Productions, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.